These may be the end of the era? Breaking news has shaken the football world, a name that defined an era, a man who reshaped FC Barcelona more than once, a president loved by many and criticized by others. Joan Laporta has reportedly resigned as Barcelona president. Before we go deeper into this story, ask yourself this: can Barcelona ever truly be separated from Laporta? If you follow football stories that shape history. Welcome to Football Magnet. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with a true Barca fan, because what you're about to hear explains an entire generation. This is not just the story of a resignation, this is the story of Joan Laporta and the stars he built. Joan Laporta first arrived at FC Barcelona in 2003, at a time when the club was struggling, financial pressure, sporting frustration, and a fanbase desperate for hope. Laporta didn't arrive quietly, he arrived with vision, confidence, and a belief that Barcelona had to be more than a club again. One of his first, and most legendary decisions, was bringing Ronaldinho to Barcelona. That single move changed everything. Ronaldinho didn't just bring goals, he brought joy, smiles, and magic. Camp Nou became a theater again. Opponents feared Barcelona. Fans fell in love with football all over again. Under Laporta's leadership, Barcelona didn't just win, they entertained. Then came the most important foundation of all, La Masia. Laporta trusted youth when others doubted it. He believed Barcelona's future was already inside the club, and that belief gave the world names that would define football history: Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Players who didn't just play football, they understood it. Under Laporta, Barcelona didn't chase identity, they created one. Then came the era that changed football forever: Pep Guardiola. Promoting Pep was a gamble, a bold decision, one many doubted, but Laporta saw something others didn't. What followed was dominance, tiki-taka, total control, football played with intelligence and beauty, and, at the center of it all, a young Argentine who would become the face of the club, Lionel Messi. Laporta protected Messi, trusted him, and built a team around him. Messi grew from a talented boy into the greatest player Barcelona has ever known. Together, Laporta and Messi became symbols of an era: Champions League nights, historic victories, and a style of football the world tried to copy. But success comes with pressure. After Laporta's first era ended, Barcelona began to drift, decisions changed, stability disappeared, and when Laporta returned years later, the club he loved was in crisis: debt, contracts, broken promises. Laporta returned not to celebrate, but to repair. He made tough decisions, painful decisions, the hardest of all, letting Lionel Messi leave, a moment that broke the hearts of millions. Many blamed Laporta, many criticized him, but few understood the reality behind the scenes. Laporta chose survival over emotion. He restructured the club, stabilized finances, and trusted young stars again: Pedri, Gavi, Araújo. Once more, Laporta turned to youth. Barcelona slowly began to breathe again. But leadership at a club like Barcelona is relentless. Every decision is magnified, every mistake is unforgiven. And now, reports say Joan Laporta has resigned. If true, this marks the end of another chapter, not just for a president, but for an entire philosophy. Laporta's legacy is not perfect, but it is undeniable. He brought Barcelona its greatest football, its greatest stars, and its strongest identity. He believed football could be art, that winning should be beautiful, that a club should stand for something. Few presidents in football history can say the same. If this really is goodbye, then Joan Laporta leaves behind more than trophies. He leaves behind memories, a style, and a generation shaped by his decisions. Barcelona will move on. Presidents will change. Players will come and go. But the era Laporta built will always be remembered. Now the question goes to you: was Joan Laporta the greatest president in Barcelona history, or a man whose vision came with too much risk? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to Football Magnet, and remember, presidents may resign, but legacies never do. Soccer Ball Magnet.